Hello sporters. Welcome to Endless Sport Time. When most people talk about Michael Jordan, they talk about the Chicago Bulls that defined his career. With so much to say, people seem to have completely forgotten that he played for the Washington Wizards late in his career. Michael Jordan is still closely associated with the NBA, and is central to basketball culture. His time with the Wizards is far less fun and productive than his time with the Bulls, but that doesn't bother him. Jordan has made a habit of making every step of his long career interesting, even when people think he's retired. Here are 10 things NBA fans might not be aware about Michael Jordan time with the Wizards. 1. This was not supposed to have happened. Those who may be fans of Jordan, without knowing much about his career, should know that he retired a few years before playing his last games in the NBA. He retired for the first time in 1993, but returned shortly thereafter for a second retirement in 1999. The second retirement didn't last long either, but behind it was the last layer where Jordan had to convince people that he was really done. Apparently, the main reason behind his comeback is probably the inspiration of the then retired NHL star, around the same time. 2. His return to the NBA was teased. There was no official confirmation that Jordan will return to the NBA. He never made a statement or held a press conference, but he was working some few things behind the scenes. A quiet hiring was enough to keep people excited about a comeback. It was revealed that Jordan, as part owner of the Washington Wizards franchise, had hired his old Bulls coach to lead the Wizards. Along with rumors of a training camp with more NBA stars of that time, people were excited about the possibility of a return to basketball. 3. He donated his player salary. A man like Michael Jordan is guaranteed money wherever he plays. After returning, due to worldwide conditions in September 2001, Jordan announced that his player wages would be used to relief efforts for the 9/11 attacks. Many people may hate Jordan for his dominance, or his lackluster run with the Wizards, but it's hard not to admire someone who is willing to donate so much money to people in need. 4. All Wizards home games are sold out. It's no surprise to learn that all of the Washington Wizards home games were all sold out when Jordan played for the team. He attracted attention like few other stars in the industry. The support for Jordan, as well as the Wizards as a whole, was shown whenever they were at home. That love is even more evident when you hear that the Wizards were not good when Jordan was on the team. 5. He often disagreed with the team. Jordan isn't the type to be afraid to tell other players they're not up to his standards. Some of his decisions burned him, since he had some say in the team behind-the-scenes operation before playing for the team. One of the biggest moments was when Jordan publicly criticized the young prospect, Kwame Brown. To be fair, Brown didn't get off to a great start to his NBA career, but he was the top pick in the 2001 NBA draft that surprised many people. 6. He was named the best scorer of the All-Star game. In the twilight of his career, Jordan was still a man. His skills made him the leading scorer in NBA All-Star game history. At the time, he surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He doesn't hold the record today, with players like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James breaking his, but it was still a miracle for Jordan. It was a great way to end a legendary career, and show how Jordan was the star he always was. 7. He appeared in every game for an entire season. Some expected Jordan to take a step back in the final season of his NBA career, but he did anything but that. In his final season, he played 82 matches, to the delight of fans around the world. Despite Jordan's prowess, the Wizards didn't make the playoffs during that stretch, but anyone can respect a player taking part in every game. He didn't have the best season of his career, but he was far from a bad one, and even broke records in his final season as well. 8. The team was the second most watched team in the league. Becoming one of the most watched teams in the NBA is no easy task. A team needs a combination of star players, exciting matchups, fierce competition, and highlights to consistently attract great crowds. The Wizards weren't the most notable team during Jordan's tenure, but he managed to turn one of the underrated teams from obscurity to stardom. You could say Jordan was pretty much the entire reason the Wizards rose to number 2. 9. He received a 4-minute standing ovation from the fans. Jordan received several standing ovations in the final season of his career, but the 4-minute standing ovation was the most impressive. At the last NBA game in Chicago, Jordan fans showed their love for the hero. Although Jordan was no longer with the Bulls, Chicago never forgot what Jordan did for them, and cheering him without end. It was an impressive moment rarely seen in the NBA, and one that everyone was proud to be part of. 10. He was the first 40-year-old player to score 43 points. In 2003, the Wizards faced the Nets, a game in which Jordan led the Wizards to victory. During that game, he scored nearly half of his team-leading 89 points. The performance earned him a major in his final season, becoming the first man over 40 to score 43 points in a single game. Jordan had no problem showing the rookie Wizards how business was done, and the Nets must have been impressed. We have come to the end of this video. I hope you learned something new from this one. Share your impressions about this video with us in the comments section down below. Also, if you think I left out something, please bring it up. See you all in the next video.